Our next speaker is Stephan van Vliet from Utah State University, and he's also a NOVA invited faculty member. He's going to talk about food systems, seeding another theme into the conference that we were going to expand on in the sessions later on, particularly this afternoon. So welcome, Stephan.
Thank you so much, and thank you for setting the stage so well, Sarah. I really enjoyed your presentation, and I will build upon that and talk about our work as clinical interventionists, and that's really my background. We do a lot of human nutrition research, randomized controlled trials in clinical facilities, and I'm associated with the Center for Human Nutrition Studies at Utah State University. So just to talk a little bit about sort of the bigger picture of what we're really interested in is the concept, right, that soil health, plant health, animal health, and the health of people are interrelated. And while intuitively that makes sense to all of us, there's surprisingly little research that was done on the past. And I think what we talked about here a lot is sort of the need for interconnectivity and for people to bridge across different expertises, which typically have remained in silos. I mean, to give a small little anecdote, when I was at medical schools, we never worked with agricultural schools. We were studying mostly diseases that were rooted in dietary origin, for instance. So there's two major interests in the sustainability piece we're working on. We got to the simple question: do more sustainable practices that improve the planet also improve the health of people? So we profile a lot of foods, seeing if more sustainable practices beneficially impact the food nutritional composition, and then we feed these to people and look at people's health as well. Does it also shake out? And I really want to talk a little bit about the concept of agroecology, or in layman's terms, regenerative agriculture. It is not a new concept at all. You can find writings in the early 1900s of Sir Albert Howard. He refers to Chinese writings as well. But it is the concept of that the fact that nature has introduced great biodiversity into ecosystems, and for some reason as humans we always want to simplify it, probably because that's the only way we can understand it. But nature in its complexity, it tends to work. So what agroecology is working more with natural systems, or most closely mimicking natural systems. After the Green Revolution, we went to a system of monocultures, subjecting nature to our will. It works good in the short run, doesn't work very well in the long run. We're finding out now we're going through a transition of decarbonization, improving sustainability. So ecosystems is nature-based solutions, integrated crop livestock systems, multi-species grazing, polyculture systems of growing crops. So, and this is from the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, and we're involved I'm involved in a scientific advisory committee, and we're really focusing on the 5 principles of sustainable food, and meaning that we improve the efficiency of resources, protecting natural ecosystems. Obviously, the rural livelihoods, equity, and social well-being are just as key, and enhancing the resilience of people, communities, ecosystems, as well as promoting good governance in natural systems. So the question here is that can we come up with systems that improve both? That if we improve one thing, do we have a ripple down effect? How this would look like, for instance, in a system of agroecology, and how it looks like would be different on every system and every location. But if we look at what's called regenerative farming systems, we're looking at decreasing our external inputs, or decreasing our reliance on fossil fuels, on synthetic fertilizers, on tillage, and also integrating livestock and crops where possible, or if not possible, we work on multi-cropping systems. What we typically see and look at nature, we don't see one herbivore, we also don't see a monoculture of plants, and we see that integrating multiple plants improves the nutritional quality of crops. So if we grow this carrot and potato separately, or we grow them in a more combined system, we see typically an improvement in the nutritional composition, and we see a synergy, and the same in animal systems. We're particularly interested in sort of the dark matter of nutrition, the stuff that does not appear in your nutrition facts panel. Typically, we focus on protein, vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids historically, but we're finding out now food contains thousands and probably hundreds of thousands of biochemicals that can impact our health. Antioxidants, for instance, polyphenols, flavonoids, things that we know now impact our health. We're linking that to human health, as well as the nutrigenome, which is disease-related gene expression, how it is impacted by nutrition. So by improving the health of soils, plants, and animals, can we improve the health of people? And my last slide is I cannot do it all, but we're working in systems research, but our focus is particularly on diet and lifestyle and human health. And getting after the question, do agroecological production practices also benefit human health? This is a growing system, and we're trying our part in understanding if how the relationship between these things is, and elucidating those relationships, so that hopefully policy will be positively impacted by that. With that, I like to turn it back over to Susan, and thank you so much. And it's great to see so many different faces here today. Thank you.